Welcome back to my channel. Today, we explore the value of specific coins. The top most valuable Kennedy half-dollar coins value in market. First up, the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark. You'll be surprised to learn how even a coin in fine condition can hold value in today's market. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about the Kennedy half-dollar itself. These coins were first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. They were minted in silver during their early years, but by 1971, silver was replaced with a copper-nickel composition for circulation coins. However, some collectors and enthusiasts still wonder about the value of later years like the 1989 version, especially with the P mint mark, which signifies it was minted in Philadelphia now. When we talk about a coin being in fine condition, it's important to understand what that means. A coin graded as fine shows moderate wear, with the major details still visible, though some finer details may be worn out. It's not pristine, but it's far from being a heavily worn or damaged coin. In 1989, Kennedy half-dollars were made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, which means they don't have intrinsic silver value. However, their collectible value comes from demand, rarity, and condition. For a coin in fine condition, the value largely depends on what collectors are willing to pay. As of today, a 1989 Kennedy half-dollar with a P mint mark in fine condition is typically valued at around $600 in the current market. That's close to its face value, unless you find a buyer who appreciates its historical significance or is completing a collection. However, higher grades, like MS65 or proof versions, can fetch significantly more. Here's a quick tip. If you have a 1989 Kennedy half-dollar, always check for errors or varieties. Errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, can make your coin much more valuable. Even common coins can surprise you if they have unique characteristics. So, while the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar with a P mint mark in fine condition isn't breaking any bank, it's still a fascinating piece of American history and a great way to introduce yourself to coin collecting. Plus, who knows? You might come across a rare error that skyrockets its value.
Next up, the 1776 with 1976 Independence Hall Bicentennial half-dollar. Specifically, we'll be focusing on the versions without a mint mark and in good condition. In 1976, the United States celebrated its 200th anniversary, and the U.S. Mint released a special commemorative set of coins to mark this important milestone. One of the most iconic coins from this set is the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar, which features President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and Independence Hall on the reverse. This was part of the bicentennial coinage program, where the U.S. Mint replaced the usual reverse designs on quarters, half-dollars, and dollar coins with special designs commemorating the birth of the nation. The half-dollar specifically honored Independence Hall in Philadelphia, the site where both the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution were debated and signed. Now, what makes this particular coin stand out? For most bicentennial half-dollars, the mint mark, whether it's P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco, can be found just above the date. However, some of these coins were struck without a mint mark, indicating they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. What's interesting is that while the lack of a mint mark alone doesn't make the coin rare, certain factors like the condition and market demand can drive up the value significantly. We're talking specifically about coins in good condition or better. But remember, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coin grading is done on a scale from 1 to 70, with 1 being a coin that is barely recognizable and 70 being a flawless specimen, straight from the mint. A good grade typically means the coin shows heavy wear, but the major design elements are still visible. For the 1776-1976 half-dollar, a coin without a mint mark in good condition may not fetch top dollar, but it's still sought after by collectors due to its historical significance. We'll dive into specific values in just a moment. So, what's the market value of this commemorative half-dollar without a mint mark today? As of insert current year, The value of a 1776-1970s half dollar in good condition without a mint mark hovers between $1.50 to $3.50, which is mainly due to its silver content and historical appeal. While the coin was minted in high quantities, its numismatic value remains modest unless it's in a higher grade. If you have one of these coins in fine or very fine condition, the value can increase to around $5 to $10. For coins that have been graded mint state, the price can go up to $30 or more, depending on the specific grading and the buyer's interest. Even though the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial half dollar isn't considered exceedingly rare, it holds immense sentimental value for many collectors. The coin represents a pivotal moment in American history and has a design that appeals to both history buffs and coin collectors. Next up, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark, graded in extra fine condition. Let's start with a bit of history. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Initially minted in 90% silver, the Kennedy half dollar was a way to honor JFK's legacy while also providing the U.S. government with a valuable circulating coin. The 1973 version, however, was part of the series minted in copper-nickel clad, which replaced the silver content starting in 1971 for regular circulation coins. Now, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar that we're talking about today doesn't carry a mint mark, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. While it's not made of silver, it holds unique value among collectors, especially in extra fine condition. So what does it mean when we say a coin is in extra fine condition? Well, an XF coin has visible wear on the surface, but the key design elements are still very crisp and sharp. For a Kennedy half dollar, you'll be able to clearly see President Kennedy's profile, the details of his hair, and the features on the reverse eagle. The coin may show some light wear on the highest points, but it should still have a lot of fine detail remaining. Extra fine coins are highly sought after because they strike a perfect balance between affordability and the quality of the coin's appearance, making them ideal for collectors who want a beautiful, high-quality coin without breaking the bank. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter, the value of the 1973 Kennedy half dollar in extra fine condition. While this coin is not made of silver, its historical significance, combined with its condition, gives it a value that collectors are willing to pay for. As of today, the value of a 1973 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark in extra fine condition typically falls in the range of $300 to $600. This might not seem like a huge sum, but keep in mind that prices can fluctuate depending on market demand, as well as any special factors like a particular coin's rarity or demand in certain auctions. What makes this coin interesting is its scarcity in higher grades. Even though the coin is not rare in terms of mintage, finding one in extra fine condition is what collectors often seek, especially since many were circulated and show more wear. Uncirculated or proof coins, coins that are not part of regular circulation, but were specially minted in proof sets or mint sets, can command a higher price. These coins are often in pristine condition. So, while the 1973 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark in extra fine condition might not be one of the highest value coins on the market, it still holds significant value for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's a coin that deserves attention, especially if it's in good condition. And remember, with the right market conditions or a rare error, you could find a real gem. Next up, the 1985 half dollar with the D mint mark. You won't believe its value in today's market. First, let's talk about what makes the 1985 D half dollar so special. Minted in Denver, this coin is part of the Kennedy half dollar series, which was first issued in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. The design, featuring Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse, has become iconic over the years. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. A good condition coin typically shows significant wear, but retains its basic design. For the 1985 D half dollar, a good condition coin should still display Kennedy's features clearly, although there may be some scratches or marks more. Now let's get into the numbers. As of today, a 1985 D half dollar in good condition can be valued anywhere from $20 to $100. While that may not seem like a fortune, the value can rise significantly for coins in better condition. For example, coins graded as very fine can reach up to $20, and those in uncirculated condition can go for over $50 or more. But what drives the value of these coins? Several factors come into play. Rarity is a big one. Though millions were minted, certain conditions are much less common. Additionally, market demand can fluctuate based on collector interest. Current trends in numismatics show that younger collectors are increasingly interested in series like the Kennedy half dollars, which could drive prices up in the future. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1985 D half dollar, there are numerous avenues. Local coin shops, online auction sites, and coin shows are all excellent places to start. Just remember to do your research and understand the market before making any transactions. Next up, the 1972 D silver variety. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes a coin valuable, the Kennedy half dollar was introduced in 1964, shortly after President John F. Kennedy's assassination. Designed by Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparro, it became an instant icon. While most post-1964 Kennedy half dollars are made from a copper-nickel composition, earlier ones and special varieties still hold silver content, which is a key factor in their value. So why does the 1972 D Kennedy half dollar command attention? Unlike most Kennedy half dollars of the era, certain varieties of this coin feature mint errors or unique characteristics that can drastically increase their value. The D mint mark indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced over 141 million Kennedy half dollars that year. However, coins in uncirculated or mint state conditions can be worth significantly more, up to $500 or even $100 depending on demand. If your coin has unique errors, it could fetch anywhere from $2,000 to over $1,000 at auction. One notable example is 1972 D half dollar with a rare planchette error that sold for over $3,000. These coins are the ultimate treasure for collectors. If you think you've got a valuable 1972 D Kennedy half dollar, the next step is getting it professionally appraised. Reach out to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to certify its condition and authenticity. Remember, a certified coin often sells for a much higher price. The 1972 D Kennedy half dollar might not look like much at first glance, but its potential value makes it a fascinating piece of history. Who knows? You could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Next up, the 1974 Kennedy half dollar, exploring its history, design, and what makes some of these coins particularly valuable in today's market. In 1974, the United States Mint produced over 200 million Kennedy half dollars at the Philadelphia facility and approximately 79 million at the Denver Mint. These coins were part of a series honoring President John F. Kennedy, introduced shortly after his assassination in 1963. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal, crafted by Frank Gasparro. Composed of a copper-nickel clad, these coins lack the silver content found in earlier half dollars. For collectors, the value of a 1974 Kennedy half dollar largely depends on its condition and mint mark. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect, uncirculated. An extra fine grade indicates light wear on the highest points of the design, with all details still sharp and clear. It's important to note that while circulated coins typically hold a value close to their face value, those in uncirculated or near-perfect condition can command significantly higher prices. For instance, a 1974 Kennedy half dollar graded MS-68, a near-flawless coin, has been known to sell for as much as $8,000. The market for these coins can be dynamic. Auction results have shown that collectors are willing to pay a premium for top-grade specimens. However, such high-grade coins are exceptionally scarce. For collectors aiming to invest in 1974 Kennedy half dollars, focusing on coins graded MS-66 or higher is advisable. These grades are where the value starts to increase notably due to their scarcity. Mint marks also play a role in a coin's value. The 1974 Kennedy half dollars were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D-mint mark. While both are common, coins from the Denver Mint in higher grades can be slightly more valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious enthusiast, understanding the nuances of coin grading and market demand is crucial. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar serves as a testament to how condition and rarity can significantly influence a coin's value. Next up, the 1980 Kennedy half dollar with the D-mint mark, especially those in fine condition. We'll explore its history, design intricacies, and current market value. So if you've ever wondered about the worth of that half dollar tucked away in your drawer, the Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy. Over the years, it has become a favorite among collectors. The 1980 edition, particularly those minted in Denver, denoted by the D-mint mark, holds a special place due to its unique characteristics and the era it represents. Obverse front features a left-facing portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Reverse back showcases the presidential seal, an eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength, designed by Frank Gasparo. Composition: primarily a copper core with a nickel-clad exterior. Diameter: 30.61 millimeters. Weight: 11.34 grams. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced approximately 33,456,049 Kennedy half dollars. This substantial mintage means that while the coin isn't rare, certain conditions and errors can increase its value. Coin grading assesses a coin's wear and overall condition. The fine, F12 grade indicates moderate wear. Major details are visible but show significant smoothing. For the 1980 D Kennedy half dollar, this means obverse, hair details are worn but visible. Facial features are clear. Reverse, feathers on the eagle are worn, especially on the wings and legs, but the overall design remains discernible. As of March 2025, the value of a 1980 D Kennedy half dollar in fine condition is approximately its face value, around $500. This is due to the high mintage and the coin's composition, which lacks precious metals like silver. However, uncirculated coins or those with unique errors can fetch higher prices. The 1980 D Kennedy half dollar is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. While those in fine condition may not hold significant monetary value, they offer a glimpse into the past and the art of coinage. Always inspect your coins carefully, as unique errors or higher-grade specimens can be valuable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. See you in the next video.